Hey everybody, Miss B here. Welcome back to the Joy of Reading Storytime. I'm so excited for you to join me today. We're going to jump right into this book. It is titled Peg Gets Crackin. There's one name, Joe Renfro. So we know that this means that is the author and the illustrator. And the author writes the words, the illustrator draws the pictures. Great job. All right, let's jump into Peg Gets Crackin and see what's going on. Peg was an egg. It wasn't the most exciting thing to be, but she was safe inside her shell. And that was all that mattered. Until the day that Mama squawked, "Time to get crackin', my little chickadees." What? Crackin'? No way, no how, Peg refused. I wonder why Peg doesn't want to come out of the egg. She had never been outside her shell, but she could imagine all the terrible, horrible, scary things out there. Okay, now that makes sense. She's just a little scared. She heard the crackety crack from the other eggs. All right, 2 chickens are out, ready to go. Let's see what happens. And then it was very quiet. Mom, Mama, Mommy, Mom, Mama, Mama, Mommy. Peg was bored and alone and squished. She was growing, but her shell wasn't. Maybe she could stretch out just a teeny tiny bit. Pop! Ooh, suddenly she was Peg the egg with legs. It was fantastic. Twirling, flipping, jumping, cartwheeling, dancing, spinning. Ooh, she's doing a lot of things with these new legs of hers. Smacking. Uh-oh. And cracking. Peg is officially out of her egg. She tried this way and that way and every which way, but she couldn't get back inside her shell. No way, no how. She glanced around. It was so big and very dark. Now that Peg is outside of her egg, I wonder what she's going to do. Let's see what happens. Where was Mama? Mom? Mama? Mommy? Mommy! Mom! Oh my goodness. Could she be Mama? Wow, Peg could feel the warm sun and smell the wildflowers. She heard quacking, mooing, bleating, oinking, and clucking. Mama! She found her mama and the other chickies. She was no longer Peg the egg. Cluck, 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 cluck. She was Peg the clucking, strutting, splashing, sunbathing, fun-loving chicken. All right, so what did you guys think of Peg Gets Crackin? Peg was an egg, and it was time for her to get out of her shell, but she was a little scared because she didn't know what was coming. Have you ever been in a situation where you've been scared to try something new because you weren't sure what was going to happen or how it would feel? That's normal. But guess what? Peg did it anyway, and you should too. All right, so we're going to let Peg's inspiration of eggs and cracking and chickens jump us into our activity. That's right, it's activity time.
For our cracking place value activity, you will need your place value key, number word sheet, a pencil, writing paper, and the place value pieces. After you've cut out all your pieces, set them aside and get ready to write. You or a partner will begin gathering pieces to create number combinations. Once you are able to say your number, it's time to write it out. First, write the number and then write the words for each number. Use your word sheet if you need help with spelling. Have fun making all sorts of number combinations and practicing your place value from ones to thousands.
Now it's time to say goodbye. See you later, alligator. Bye-bye, dragonfly. Take care, polar bear. Gotta go, buffalo. Good wishes, little fishes.